Well, it's been a while since I've videoed anything that I've been working on so far. I've started stripping the car. You can see the parts that I have. I got some rattle can primer on it just to keep it from rusting while I continue to work. I worked on these panels right here. This was originally the car. All this was filled with plastic, and I cut all that back out. Discovered the rust beneath it that they had tried to hide, and I cut the rust out and repaired the rust, and then kind of resurfaced this and made it back the way more like it's supposed to be. I got that done on both sides. As you can see here, the stripping, I'm stripping this thing with a knotted wire brush on a 4-inch angle grinder, and that's what it takes to get deep down into the metal and actually get all the paint off. You can actually feel the layers of paint here, and if I kind of get in there, you can see you can see several layers of spray or plastic. There's about, I counted them one time, it's about 9 of them. When I remove the paint, and there's some areas that have some rust on it, and what I was going to do was I'm removing the rust with, that's common knowledge, vinegar will dissolve the rust and actually get you down to bare metal. But of course I can't douse the car in vinegar, so what I'm doing is I'm keeping these sponges are saturated with vinegar, and what they do, of course, is you can see the rust that comes up in them. And just to give you an example, you can see how that's removed all the rust right there now, and that's all metal right where the sponge was sitting, so you can see what little rust is here. Now it's not gonna get all the rust out, and here's another one, but it'll get most of it out, and then I'll go back over it with a wire brush and grind out the rest of it, and then I'll be able to, if it's got any pits in it, I'll have to fill the pits with plastic, but you can see how it cleans up pretty well. So anyway, just keep the sponge saturated. You see that, look, you see the imprint the sponge had compared to the surrounding area. There it is. All you do is keep the sponge saturated, leave it on there for an hour or so. Or actually, I think I left this on probably overnight, to be fair. So I'll just keep moving it around till I get all those areas cleaned up. Go back over it with a wire brush, and then put a very, very light skim of body filler on it, just to keep the pits, because it'll have pits in it, just to fill the pits and keep it smooth. This is an area I've already done that to. That's not body filler. That's that extends rust treatment, and I put that on there just to keep it from going any further. That'll grind off when I get to working on it. Also, when I go back to stripping the front part of the car, the front part of this roof line, there's some body work right here that I have to redo because the wire brush chewed it up and messed it up. And then I'm sure I'm going to discover some more in here, but I'm going to get the whole roof line stripped before I do body work on it. So that's where I'm at now, and today is May 20th. It got more involved than I thought. I figured maybe I could do this in about 2 or 3 months, but now I'm going to be fortunate, really fortunate, if I get this car back together by the fall. But I've decided I want to go ahead and do everything I'm doing to it. I'm going to do it, and so that when the car's finished, I'll be really happy with it.